Well, hello, welcome to Steve's Sermon Shorts. This is a video that I try to pull out once a week that I try to talk about some of the things going in my mind, some of the things that I think about sometimes when a scripture comes up and it just makes me think about something. And as I was thinking about this one, this is Proverbs 19:21, and it says this: "Many are the plans in a person's heart, but it is the Lord's purpose that prevails." Now, I and my wife, probably like many of you, have many plans in our hearts. There's times where we get together, and we typically kind of do it on vacation. That's what kind of made me think about this, since we're getting ready to go on a little winter vacation. As we get together and we start to talk about our plans, we say, okay, well, what are we going to do over, the next couple of months, the next few years, stuff like that. And just kind of reevaluate, see where we are, what we're going to do. And it was funny because last year we had this point where we were at I believe it was a winter time that we were doing this as well. We talked about what can we do over the next few years. And so we started making these plans. We started saying, okay, well, we need to do this. If the air conditioner units can last, we can do this instead of, having to spend that money. If the cars will last, we can do that instead of having to spend this money. And we just, if our health will stay, then we can just do all this and having to deal with that. And it was so funny because the Lord just shows us exactly, hey, He's in charge. We're going to watch that. Because immediately as we talked about that, I think, the words were still hanging in the air about if these things will just stay working, good things will happen. Our air conditioner unit went out, and it was like, okay, well, that wasn't good. That lasted all of a week. And then a couple of days later, Amanda's car started having problems. And it was like, okay, well, that showed us something as well. And then, of course, I got COVID after that. And it was one of these things where we just look. And, of course, we understand the Lord has a purpose for everything. So we were able to put our faith and trust in knowing, well, God's got a purpose for everything, so we're just going to trust in Him. But I think it's always one of these things that we look at because we do have plans. And I think that's a smart, good thing. As couples, as people, we need to do that. We need to say, you know what, let's do some plans. Let's put some planning into action and see what we're going to do. But always knowing that God's purpose is going to be done. Because through the trials of the car, through the air conditioner, through sickness, we learned more perseverance. We became stronger people behind that. And to see, okay, God strengthened us through some of these things. So we may have our plans and you have your plans, but understand that God has a greater purpose and a greater plan. So let's follow His plans and make sure that our plans are subservient to His plans. That was a lot of plans in one sentence. All right. Well, thank y'all for joining me, and we'll see you in 2 weeks. Talk to you then.